Are you a drawer, a sketcher, a painter, an artist of some kind where you are putting a medium on a piece of paper or a board or a canvas, but you've had a really hard time getting your lines right? You have the perfect reference. You go to utilize it, but then you just can't get it right, and you keep trying and you keep trying, and nothing seems to be working for you. That's definitely been me. Because if you did not know, a lot of artists do use a projector. And before you think that you're not an artist if you use a projector, it's a tool. It is just a tool. Or some type of tracing mechanism. Here's the thing, even old masters, they had their own way of tracing a reference or an image. For years now, I have really wanted to get a projector for my studio. And if you remember in my video back in October, I had gotten a projector off the side of the road, and it was really old and it did not work, and it was not at all what I thought it was going to be. So a little bit of backstory. I have been doing art since I was a little girl. Once I got a little bit older and my skills got a little bit more developed and I was doing more and better artworks, I kept hitting a wall where I wasn't quite getting the image down how I would like to. Now, fast forward even further, and I was in art school and I had a drawing class. Even though I've been taught, there are still sometimes I just don't get the depth quite right. There's just something missing about the composition that's just like, maybe it's atmospheric perspective that I'm just not getting right. So I kept thinking it would be really nice if there was a way for me to trace what I'm needing to do onto my canvas. Now we're gonna jump back into the past. I promise it'll all make sense. When I was a little girl, preschool, kindergarten, I would get tracing paper and I would just trace just about anything, and it was so much fun. I loved that. Now fast forward again to the future, I came across a video on YouTube. The thumbnail of it was a painter who had a few different projectors, something to the effect of artists use these. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is a game changer. There is a difference between regular projectors and projectors that are more suited towards artists. There's one right here, and then I've got a few more in the back right here. The way that this works is that you have an image that is printed off and you set it on top, and it uses mirrors to cast the image up on the wall. Let's open it up. I've been waiting so long. It's brand new, but it just has this old school look to it. I'm gonna tell on myself here a little bit. I do not like instructions. You know what I usually do? I will hand it to my husband and say,
"Can you read this, please, and then explain it to me in a way I understand?"
This is a lot. At least a good bit of it is in another language. That means we can ignore most of it. Pretty simple instructions. Install a bulb at the bottom here. Plug power cord into projector, the back, and then obviously plug it into a wall outlet, and then place projector over photo or art. I would assume that it's the whole space right here that would be projected, but I'm gonna have to try it out and see if it actually does use the entire space or if it's a portion of this area. I have a handy dandy reference. Something to keep in mind is that obviously this reference image is bigger than the space here, and certainly less if it doesn't actually use the entire square here. If you had a big reference image like this, then what you would need to do is just do it in sections. I need a light bulb. I shall be right back. Oh, you know what I just thought of? Yeah, this spins. Maybe that changes the sharpness of the image. It's right here on the other page that I was reading from. Move forward to decrease image size. Move backwards to increase image size. Turn the lens to focus. Okay, I'm getting more and more excited. Oh, I can't tell you how long. Actually, I did. I did tell you how long I've been waiting. Years I've been waiting for a projector. Okay. Moment of truth. I'm just gonna pick a spot. Okay. consider is that it may need to be dark for this to work really well. Oh man. I close my eyes. I'm like, oh, I can't look, and then I'm like, don't be a chicken. Just turn it on and look at it. Look at it. I'm just gonna have to go to a really dark room, and I will take you with me. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that works pretty stinking well. I'm pleased. Next. This kind of feels like an ode to my past self, where I would trace over anything and everything. But I actually have a pad now. Some of this is because I will need it. Some of it's just because it's for fun. Here's the thing. I rarely like to get things for myself just because it's fun or I like it. Granted, this entire studio is because it's fun and I like it. So there's that. All right, let's open it up. Ooh! So if you were to Google or look up on Amazon different tracing pads, there's lots of options to pick from. Now, the reason why I chose this one specifically is that it wasn't battery operated. I didn't want to have to keep track of batteries and recharging them and then reinserting them on occasion. I thought the extra step or two to maintain a tracing pad with batteries was just a step too many that I wanted to take. And I know myself well enough to know that if there's too many steps to something that is supposed to be simple, I will avoid it. What is this? Oh, it came with colored pencils. I had no idea. Some other reasons why I picked this over other options besides the battery functioning of it is the size. I thought the size would be really nice because sometimes I do have larger reference images and I wanted to have the capabilities. And also I can change the brightness of it just a little bit. There's 3 brightness settings. I also liked that it had grippies at the bottom so that it's less likely to slip. However, if for any reason I do think that is still slippy, very easy to fix. All you have to do is just get a cloth, like a microfiber cloth, because microfiber kind of has a little bit of a grip to it. Lay it down and then put this on top. Are you one of those people that removes the protective film once you get something? Or do you leave it until it is literally falling off itself and you're like, okay, fine, I'll go ahead and take it off? I'm in the camp of I leave it on as long as humanly possible because it's protective film. It's keeping it safe. This is cute. Little colored pencils. They're watercolor pencils. Oh, that's interesting.
No!
Where art thou, William? Come to me. Please tear off the protective film before using. That's what it says. They're begging. They're like, please take it off. Okay. Twist my arm. Avoid the accessories being eaten by children. Please keep it properly and need to keep it away from children. It looks like you will have to supply your own adapter for the wall. Okay. Oh, I like that. Very clean line. It's soft. It's not in your face. That, yeah, and it's still soft. So this is a really opaque picture. The very first art tip video was about cutting out paper. This is actually from that video. Coming full circle here, folks. One problem though is that because this is from a calendar, all of these lines are also showing up on the image. This is actually a reference that I used in college. Love his work. Oh yeah, that's nice. I just thought, man, this is a really dark printed picture, but it shows up so well. I'm so pleased with that. Okay. All right, test number 2. I've got my tracing paper. I'm just so excited right now. Oh, I am about to be a nuisance with this. I am so pleased. It's showing up so well. Yes! I would get tracing paper and I would just trace just about anything. It was so much fun. Love that. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. I am going to do this all the time. The fact that I could just sit here and copy a beautiful piece of artwork from a literal master and then practice lines, and there's some things that I want to draw that I just think, oh my goodness, I just don't have enough practice to see it in my head and then draw it. And you see people sketching out and drawing. If they can do that without having to look at a reference or an image, it's because they have spent probably hundreds of hours practicing drawing so that it does become like second nature. It truly is down to muscle memory sometimes. So again, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool that I am so excited that I got to open this up and experience this with you. This is cool. I just think of how this is going to help elevate my own artwork as well, because there are things that I want to do that I'm not good at yet. I'm not perfect. I very much am okay with admitting that I'm not quite a beginner. I am not an expert. I am maybe intermediate, but I have so much that I want to learn. And I think this is going to help me learn how to do some of the things that I'm wanting to do. Okay, I don't want to say best for last because, oh my gosh, was that fun. I think I will probably end up using this the most whenever I need to project a reference image, only because I find a lot of reference images online that I'll save to use for later. And I can print them out and then use the tracing pad, but I'm stuck to what I've just traced. And canvas is not see-through. So it's not like I can stick the canvas on the tracing pad and then trace out what I'm wanting to do. All right, let's open this. Oh. Ooh. This is why I wish I had not just one camera, but two cameras. I could have one camera up here facing down and then one camera over there facing this way. Couldn't guess AAA's. Not me looking at these like, I know exactly what this does. I know exactly what this is for. That was a weird face I just made. Oh my gosh, here it is. Oh, it's so cute. That's such a girl thing to care about it being cute. I'm really confused about what this is. Probably say in the instructions. I'll have it face you. It was actually hard to do because they put holes in it, which smart. Smart. Because you don't know what type of wacko is going to be putting their head in it. It says F positive, F negative. So maybe that stands for focus. Maybe, just maybe. I should get those out and look at it. Yeah, okay. So this is the manual focus, and there is a focus here on the remote as well. That's nice. HDMI cable. Okay. Oh, the cover has a lens. I want to make sure that that lens stays protected because that is literally where your image is going to be coming from. Okay. I've got to figure out how to turn this thing on. It does look like if you are going to be setting this up with Wi-Fi, you need to be within 1 meter to your mobile device. Looks like there's a way to, they call it mirrorcast. You might be more familiar with another term of it, of screencasting from your Android or your iOS phone. Okay. Looks like there's a way to set up the Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. What I was thinking more of using was the Bluetooth setting. because I doubt that I'm going to need to plug this into my laptop to use a reference, because most of my references are on my phone, not my laptop. This is just instructions on cleaning it, which makes sense because this is the cleaning kit. Okay, I get you. I'm following. Got it. That's all of that's cleaning stuff. This is what I need to make this work. I really wish my husband was here. So much better at electronic stuff than I am. Tracing pad was simple. I just had to plug it in and turn it on. Once I've got it figured out, it'll be in my head and it'll be okay. Here's hoping. Ooh. Little red light. How am I supposed to know how it's working? Because there's not a screen on it.
Can you read this, please, and then explain it to me in a way I understand?
Okay, William John, can you please show the viewers how to use this thing, and can you please talk to them how you would talk to me and explain it to them like how you would explain it to me so that this makes sense, because I know my faults, I know my shortcomings. This is not something I feel like I am able to explain because I am not very tech savvy. So please help us.
So you can use different inputs on the back to plug in. So you hook it straight to a computer and stuff like that. Or you can hook it to your phone either through Bluetooth or screen sharing. If you want to screen share, you go, if you use Apple, you use iOS. If you use Android, you use this Miracast. So you click on Miracast, and then you go over to your device. On our phone, it is SmartView. You find your E1. This is an E1 device name. You click on it. It'll start now, and then it is on your phone or whatever device you're using through that type of screencasting.
Okay, so what if you wanted to make it more horizontal?
You just turn your phone horizontal.
This is an Android phone. For our Android phone, it was screen share is what it said. And then also, if you have the auto rotation up on your phone, when you turn your phone to the side, then it will automatically do that. Now, can you pull up a picture, please? What if they wanted to make that bigger? Okay, so there is a function in using the remote, because your phone shares the image, but it's the remote that controls the functions.
Yes, so you go to the top right corner. See, I'm on Miracast. Top right corner is the settings. Go into the settings, keystone correction, digital zoom, horizontal, vertical. So you can just change the horizontal, the vertical, or change both of them at the same time.
Okay. From where it's at right now, can you go as small as you can? Okay. That's pretty small. So can you go as big as you can? Okay.
Oh, and then this one shifts the image.
So it's almost like it's leaning. And I take it you could either lean left or right.
Yeah, so in this mode you push OK, and it moves it to different corners. So you can bring it in.
Like warp your image just a little bit. Tilt it. Interesting. Could you do me a favor? Could you get an image back up on the projector and then hold the projector back and see if it goes farther back? It still is a crisp image, but it just makes it bigger on the screen, because obviously being further back, it would make it bigger.
So it loses focus further back you go, but there's two buttons up here.
Okay, hold it back a good distance. Yeah, and see, can you adjust the focus? Oh, okay. Yeah, if it was darker in here, it would do a really good job. Okay, now you're playing.
Well, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. William.
I'm gonna have to find something for it to sit on to face my canvas so that I have my reference image being projected onto the canvas to then trace out the lines that I need. But I'm gonna have to work around this, quite literally. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. So what to sit it on and how to not get in the way of the image as well. For a little bit, I'm going to use all of this stuff, and the next time you see me, it will be a honest review of how it's been working with this stuff, because I don't want to recommend something or show something to you that I then turn around and I don't like it. Like, I want to figure out if I do like it before I tell you, hey, yeah, this is something that you should get.
Hello. So it's been a minute. First off, the tracing thing, which I have literally right. Oh, wait, why is it backwards? What? Oh, I can't point. You know, like when you're in a mirror and. Oh my gosh, it's over. Dang it. Why can't I figure it out? It's right there. That. Right there. Good grief. Okay, that. Love it. I have not used it as often as I thought I would, but that has no bearing on how much I love it. I still get excited thinking about it whenever I remember that I have it, because just the possibilities to do with it, where practicing line work or just getting muscle memory from redrawing the same thing over and over again, but because you have a way to trace it, you know that you're practicing and getting the correct muscle memory. Now, for the two projectors, the one where you have to sit the projector on top of the image in like complete darkness is completely impractical for me. I don't use it. I don't think I have used it since. I think I used it one time to make the video to show using the video. It's impractical for me. The other one, however, I have used it. I like it. I intend on using it more often, but I have not used it as often as I would like because your girl's on a budget and I need more paint to paint the things that I want to paint that I would use that projector on. So I have full intentions of using it more often when I get more paint, and I have already used it a good little bit. So my honest opinion, I would recommend the projector that is the digital one that connects through a cord or Bluetooth, not the old style one where you put it on top, and I highly recommend the tracing pad. So there you go. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Comment whatever you want to comment below. Like the video, share it, whatever you want to do. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Have you been a drawer or painter, an artist?
A drawer?
This is riveting content. Some of this is because I will need it. Some of it's just because it's for fun. Okay, so it looks like not a big deal, but maybe a potential downfall for somebody. Downfall? No. Potential downfall for someone? Yeah. I can't believe I just sang that. If you get the reference, I'm sorry. I am so pleased. Hey, where have all the good men gone and where are all the girls? Where's streetwise Hercules to fight the rising ones? Isn't there a white knight clinging through the sea? Don't you know we could be